Nice. I'm going to ask you this particular question.
It's my fault.
And we're going to kind of like unpack it. Yeah, I mean, it might take a little bit of time to really unpack it. I might have to even fact check with this one. Okay? So, the question is, should B-boys practice abstinence tradition prior to a battle or competition? Now, for those of you guys that are not familiar with abstinence tradition,
I think I know what he's saying.
the abstinence tradition is particularly strong in power sports such as boxing and football, in which aggression is considered a valuable trait. Some people believe that the act of ejaculation draws testosterone, the hormone of both sexual desire and aggression, from the body. Now, this is a real thing. This is a reality. They tell people who are right before they're going to box, try not to have sex. If you're right before an MMA match or even like a football match, whatever the case is, try not to have sex because ejaculation can it could take away the testosterone levels in your body, which may slow you down. All right. Now, if we were to correlate that to breaking, as you guys can see, power or just going at, your sets can take a lot of energy. It may take a huge amount of testosterone in order to perform your set in a battle. So the question is, should B-boys practice abstinence tradition prior to a battle or a competition? Rich, what says you? Yes or no?
Bustle one for a jam.
We may have had this conversation, but I don't know if we had this. May have been years ago.
But I have a lot to say in this topic.
Okay.
So,
start out by saying either yes or no, and then elaborate.
Should B-boys practice
abstinence tradition?
We call it semen retention in our community.
Yeah.
we just call it retention.
Okay, that's fair.
But should they? I mean, if they want, I'm gonna say yes. Right.
Okay.
Would
you practice? Would you practice?
I have.
Okay.
I've done it. It's actually a part of our crew.
Does it work?
It's a crew thing.
It's a crew thing.
It's a crew thing that we whether by yourself or with a partner, we retain. And for us, it was more of a discipline thing.
Okay.
There was once upon a time that there was a science thing to that.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say that's been disproven. It's 2026. It's been disproven.
Really?
That is actually a thing.
Interesting.
But in sports, they still do it as a discipline thing. It's more of a mental discipline thing. It's funny. The Knicks just won the championship. That they, as a team, were doing the retention thing, and then Cat cheated on that. One of the players cheated on whatever on that and played his best game after he did. So there was which is who knows if that has something to do with it, whatever. It's an interesting little fact. But so as a crew, for a long time we all practiced that. It was like, hey, I know you're in a relationship or whatever, or you by yourself and Angelina, whatever's going on. But we got a battle coming up. So for 2 weeks, 2 weeks was the rule. It was like within 2 weeks you gotta hold it.
Mm-hmm.
And we've taken many L's practicing this. So and we've had dubs too, obviously, but we were like, man, fuck that.
Was it a result?
Relationship.
What was the result out of? Does it work? Is it something that you would encourage others to do?
I cannot confirm or deny. I've ran the data. I've done the experiment multiple times. Placebo, sometimes non-placebo, sometimes by myself with partners, etc. But I've ran the data, and it's still inconclusive on my end.
Really?
So man, what I would not suggest is the day of or right before, which kind of doesn't count, right? You for the most part kind of did that. Just because it does, it would put you in a relaxed state. But also the relaxed state helps some breakers. Some people, get high before a battle, or they take a shot or whatever like that, and it brings them down a little bit. Should breakers be doing this? I think again, like I said, I did it as a crew, and then for us, it also kind of put us on the same page about something. You know what I mean? Whether it was silly or not, whether it worked or not, it was something like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna do it because my boy's not doing it too. It did again.
A little cruise.
right.
We're in this together.
Right. It was one of those, but I will say it did put some strain on some relationships at some point. Because
Imagine
it was
your girl being upset. It's like,
no.
so you're not gonna fuck me because you got a jam.
Right, because of your little boyfriends. And all right. It is a little silly. You know what I mean? It is a little silly. But I think so. Like, fuck it. Let's,
All right. All right. Will, just Will. What says you, homie? Let me repeat the question. Should b-boys practice abstinence tradition prior to a battle or a competition? What says you, homie?
Look, so I understand literally everything. Like we've been like back and forth with like literally every question here, and literally it's
That's
like,
a good thing.
And it is gonna happen now. I'm gonna say no.
And another one.
Look, there's another one. It's wild because like I don't. I see everything he's coming from as well.
That's dope.
No. So I got two things, right?
Yeah.
So, all right. First thing. There's one b-boy specifically who, big name b-boy who went to a big jam in Korea. Very viral footage he had. And I asked him, like, dog, that footage was so dope. Like, dog, you were killing it that day. He told me, well, the crew told me.
It's always
Come on.
Wait. He told me, this is the story he told me. He goes, the crew told me 2 months before the jam, yo, don't bust a nut at all.
2 months.
2 months. So he went on semen retention for 2 months before that Korean jam. And then he went to just hopped on testosterone as far as he knows. And he had some of the sickest footage you've ever seen.
Whoa.
And it was like, damn. So, all right, that's one in that favor, right?
right.
And then my crewmates told me the same thing. He's like, yo, don't nut before a jam, blah, blah, blah. And then I think I did that, and I was just so stiff and I mean, not in that way.
No, I know what you mean.
It didn't work.
But then, like, literally, I can think of more jams where I did good at because I busted hella nuts before the jam. I was loosened up.
Okay.
Like my girl or something. Or it was I felt just nice and just relaxed and focused. So me personally, I need to go in there with nothing on my mind.
He has his own facts, his own record.
Because, dude, I'm training hard. Yeah. I'm training hard, bro.
Okay.
So
pause.
Yeah, pause.
Hard body crack.
And so, now the show's just kind of oh, I'm fucking training so stiff. I need something to ease that tension. So it's now I can just do the stuff that I plan to do.
Also, if I could just throw this in here, testosterone levels are different for every individual. You know what I mean? What is high for you may be mid for somebody else or low for somebody else, where you may need to release that tension, that testosterone level in other ways.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So to semen release, I guess that's the proper term for it. It's not weird. It's not odd. It is a reality, and there are people that have been doing that in sports and other physical and hard activities.
No, I have seen I guess a few, not exactly studies, but talks about studies where they were just retaining semen doesn't exactly there's a limit to it. You know what I mean? Because then eventually you're gonna start having nocturnal emissions.
Yep.
And it's that's your body's going to do it for you regardless, because you can't kind of hold all that inside of you, and so it's not exactly doing you any real favors by holding it in. It's just making you mentally feel like you're having a discipline.
It's a discipline thing.
It's a discipline. It's a mental.
Thing.
It's a mental thing.
Okay.
But in terms of actual physicality, it's not as healthy as you think it is, because that release is actually more healthy for you than not. What you're saying is rubbing one out every now and then, it helps you fight off cancers and stuff. Red cancers and
also fun. Sorry, but also fun fact. It's not testosterone that directly makes you aggressive. It's actually the imbalance of estrogen in your body, which is why men typically have a better time regulating emotions in between, like say if zero's like really emotional and zero's not emotional, we have a better time transitioning because we typically have a better balance because estrogen and testosterone both have to balance each other out. So we typically have a better balance of these hormones, whereas women who literally bleed out, you know what I mean, they have wide swings in these hormones. So therefore, the emotions also go as high, wide swings.
Okay.
So
All right. Interesting. All right. So, Rich, should B-boys practice abstinence tradition prior to a
Yes.
battle or competition?
Yes.
You
Hold
say
that shit.
yes. Hold that shit.
Hold that shit.
Will,
Do it after.
should B-boys practice
You gotta win
abstinence
to get your
tradition
nut.
Nah, bust
prior?
that nut.
Nah, you gotta earn it. No more L's. Win the jam and you get the nut.
That nut is
Ski-
what's holding
he
you
talking about
back.
skiing all
That nut is
over.
what's holding you back.
Let it rip. All right. So,
Let it rip is-
according to 43 people, 75% said no. B-boys should not
Cheese
practice.
motherfucker,
They
you
should
got
not
it,
practice abstinence tradition prior
guys
to a
need
battle
discipline.
or competition.
I need this.
Gentlemen, thank you so much.
It's a red pill.